Hello guys, everybody, this is RecTalks with your host, the Warrior Poet and his comrade,
Douggiefresh!
And today we're going to talk about a thing that's close to our own hearts. I mean, mine and maybe my friends, which is comic books. But we're going to talk about this from one half perspective on the mainstream aisle.
We're going to talk about Marvel first.
Marvel first. We're going to talk about Marvel, which is, if you don't know, is written by Stan Lee, bought by Disney, and has released many movies that you all love. If you don't love them, then you must be living under a rock with no eyesight and hearing. Or maybe you just don't have a brain.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, first, let's talk about favorite issues. What are your favorite arcs right now?
Okay. I have several. I love my Deadpool arches where he was looking for getting rid of his powers because he likes the entity of death, or he went crazy and was like, death's pretty hot, I want to be with her. And then another one is Daken when he, Daken who's Dark Wolverine, which is Wolverine's son. From Japan, half Japanese, half Canadian, and I loved it when he when he dies. It's I have the graphic novel which is called Daken Dark Wolverine No More Heroes, and that's when he kills himself. And they also put a what if Wolverine raised him. And then there's one, honestly, one of my pinnacles is, if spoiler to anyone who doesn't know, but it's a Wolverine issue. And it's when Wolverine, I don't know what the issue is. It's Wolverine something. Volume,
yeah, the one where he finds Rosie, or what's her name? Okay,
Wolverine has an origin story. I recommend anyone read it. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
And it's when this happens when he dies. Wolverine nearly dies, and he sees pretty much the gates of heaven, and he refuses to go because he has to help more people. He wants to choose to live a life, but he sees this girl with red hair. And he's like, you know, I'm sorry, Jean. He says, I'm sorry, Jean Grey.
She says I'm not Jean.
But then, yeah, and right when she said, like, you gave up all your things, you gave up heaven and being with the woman you love, and then it's like, one more thing, I'm not Jean Grey, and he goes, then who are you? He yells at the gates of heaven, pretty much yelling constantly, like, who the heck are you?
Okay, so for my Marvel, the ones that I'm reading right now,
and Douggiefresh,
the ones that I'm interested in, I like, is Wolverine and the X-Men. I love Wolverine and the X-Men. The all-new X-Men, I like that one. Apocalypse, the Age of Apocalypse series, I love the Age of Apocalypse series. The Uncanny Avengers, the New Avengers, and the Secret Avengers.
And it's all brought up from a certain issues that we all know, hopefully we all know, it's A versus X.
Yes.
Which had a lot of hype to it.
I liked it. At some parts I liked it, and some parts I didn't like it.
You can read all the spin-offs.
I would have thought that it would have been better if Spider-Man died at one point, just to give Hope a little bit more of a Uncle Ben feel.
If you don't know most of this, A versus X is Avengers versus X-Men. Yes.
Yeah.
The main character is Hope Summers, who is, I will say this in a brief lines, is the granddaughter of Scott Summers, Cyclops, from the future, adopted by Cable, who is the son of Cyclops. And they were sent back into the past, and they did this whole thing, spiel about her becoming the Phoenix, and the X-Men and the Avengers had a conflict over her.
Which turned out she was not supposed to be the Phoenix. She was supposed to bring mutants.
These are all spoilers. If you have not read them, these are all spoilers.
Yeah, stop listening. But turns out she's not supposed to be Phoenix. She was supposed to be
let's go through a broad. I don't want to just reveal every detail.
But she just basically, her and Scarlet Witch just end up beating the shit out of Scott Summers. Like that's
because Scott becomes OP with power, and the reason why my friend here thinks Douggiefresh thinks that Spider-Man should die is
because they were. I mean, he almost got the kick crapped out of him by, what's his name?
But honest, okay.
But he went to hell by himself. I mean, everyone else was beating the crap out of him, and he gets up and he's still beating the shit out of him, and then he's like, tells everybody, leave, and then like, now I'm gonna die. Like, it almost seems like he's sacrificing himself for everyone. It's like almost pulling an Uncle Ben. And like, I would have felt like it would have been okay for him to be like, pull out the Uncle Ben and like...
The thing is, and my friend has failed to mention is, the relationship issue why he should die because he was a mentor to Hope. He was like, you know, kind of a adult figure to lead her into a new, like, you know, broader mindset.
So like how Uncle Ben was
before, yeah. Okay, we're gonna stop with the spoilers and we're just gonna mention I believe we should mention our top 5 from Marvel.
You first.
Alright, me? Okay, my top 5 are Okay, X-Men or Avengers?
Top 5, all around, go.
All around. All right. I cannot go against my man Wolverine. Deadpool, of course. Deadpool. Love this guy. Oh wow, this is good. This is starting to hit hard. You know, it's hard to think. Can I see this? Can I see an issue just to see more people? I love. Oh yeah. Okay. I also totally have this thing for Spider-Woman. I totally have this thing for Spider-Woman. Yes, it's if you're including it's an innuendo, but yes, I do. Honestly, I would love
She's a little
if she was
sexy
real.
girl, dude.
She is a sexy girl. Then it goes on to Colossus is a badass. You can never go against Colossus. And Petitro. Petitro, who's Quicksilver, Magneto's son. Honestly, I liked him. I like him a lot.
My top 5 will have to be. No, just because you said Wolverine, I'm not going to say Wolverine. So,
I can switch from Wolverine to Dakin, who's Wolverine's son. I like him more too.
I'm going to start with Captain America, because I like the cap. I like Beast. Beast is a boss.
See, actually, I like them too.
Those are my top 3 right now. I'm going to put. I really don't care too much for Rogue, but if my favorite female character. I'm gonna say I like Captain Marvel. I like her. I like Ms. Marvel.
Miss Marvel, yeah, she's really good.
I'm gonna put her at number 4, and because she's also a heavy hitter. And at
you know
number
what I mean.
5, what?
No, I'm just kidding.
At number 5, I'm gonna say. Oh, you know what? Number 5, I'm gonna say Storm because she's a badass too.
Okay. How about this? Most OP character in the Marvel Universe. I think we can all say it originally. It is Franklin Richards.
He is the OP guy. He's literally a deterrent. The only reason he was written was a deterrent.
Okay, honestly, if you don't know who Franklin is, he is the son of Susan Storm and Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards. Okay, you know, Fantastic Four had a child, and that child turns out to be the savior of the world. He has an ability.
He controls physics. Literally, physics itself, he controls it.
Which means he has power practically over everything.
So, like, I mean, at one time, I think they even wrote a comic where he just stands there and Galactus runs away from him because he could just make Galactus non-existent.
Yeah, honestly, this is someone that Galactus is afraid of. If you don't know who Galactus is, he's a giant robot created at the edge of the universe who is more powerful than most Marvel characters, and it takes a whole bunch of them to fight him.
Yeah, I purposely, they take out Reed Richards every time. They take out, what's his name? With anything big they're going to do, they don't have him on Earth. What's his name?
Reed Richards?
His son.
Yeah, because honestly, because
don't have him on Earth.
He would actually stop this whole thing.
I'm pretty sure, like, if someone was like, oh no, there is Franklin, just
stop it. Okay, how about this? Favorite villain of the Marvel series, if you have one. Toughie, right?
I love villains in Marvel.
Okay, Marvel villains are like switcheroos. They're awesome.
Okay, top 5 villains. Go.
Top 5. Okay. My man, the original Venom. Eddie Brock. Yes, I love the original Venom. He's one of my favorites. And when he becomes Anti-Venom, which is he stops becoming Butt, it's really cool. I like Baron Zemo, though he's a Nazi, which is sad. And, okay, other villains I like. Oh, Dark Wolverine. He's a villain himself. Let's see. Whew, that's really tough.
There's one more spot left.
I got 2 more, don't worry.
You got 2 more. You said Dakin,
Zemo, and my first one, Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock, you got 2. Oh, you got 2 more. Go.
Okay. Wow. The Lizard. I love the Lizard. He was one of my favorites. His animalistic stuff, boss. My other favorite Marvel villain. It's on the tip of my tongue. Galactus.
Okay, my favorite villain, Dr. Doom.
Oh my god.
Dr. Doom.
Yes, I can see why he's a badass.
Okay, I'm gonna go from my least favorites to my favorites.
Oh, 2?
Yeah, Dr. Doom. And then I'm gonna go.
Just don't take too much time thinking.
There's that Viper lady. I don't know. She's...
Oh, the head of Viper. Yeah, the head of Hydra.
Hydra.
She's hot as hell. She married Wolverine. But they got divorced. Don't worry. She's single.
Then I'm gonna go. Oh, what's his name? AIM. That guy.
Bullseye? Or MODOK? You like MODOK?
MODOK's a pretty badass.
Oh my god, he likes the big fat head guy who honestly sits on a chair.
He's like a comedy evil guy. Like he's like one of the rare comedy evils.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm gonna go the mischievous god.
Loki himself? Oh my god.
He's a really good
If you don't know who Loki is, watch the Avengers movie and he gets smashed
instead of MODOK, I'm taking out MODOK and I'm putting in Thanos.
Thanos, oh my god, you love the, yeah, you better take out MODOK. It's just, okay, honestly, he's hilarious. It's an insult. Honestly, you go to your friends and be like, you're a MODOK.
Yeah.
And people will be like, what?
But number one favorite villain, the evilest Nazi in the whole wide world, the Red Skull.
Oh my god, he's your favorite.
Favorite evil villain.
I know he's a super Nazi, but why is he your favorite? Like, number one favorite?
Oh, because he's evil. Like, there's no way you're gonna change him. He's an evil bastard, and there's no, I'm kind, no.
He never turns good. Honestly, he's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. He has no face. He kills anyone.
He's gonna be evil for the rest
of
the
Hitler, in the comic books, even Hitler thought he was scary.
He kills Hitler at one of the issues, one of the ideas they were thinking about.
They put in, like, if he would kill Hitler and become the new head of Nazi.
He would totally be the guy who would knock off Hitler.
Okay, the reason why I say Eddie Brock is one of my favorites. As Venom, I loved it. He does become an anti-hero sometimes, but it's he hates Spider-Man with a passion.
See, that's why I didn't pick any. All mine are evil.
Yeah, mine aren't straight evil, except a few of them. What, Galactus?
Galactus, you can be good. Galactus is straight up evil.
Oh, he can be good. Really, the guy who eats planets and doesn't care for life.
I said he couldn't be. He's straight up evil.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just love the Venom, the symbiote suit. He has the similar ability to Spider-Man.
But there's also like villains like the Skrull and the Phoenix.
Oh,
pretty boss.
Yeah, true.
So, okay, well.
Okay, how about this? Favorite superhero group from Marvel?
Fuck, dude, really? You're gonna have me pick between... There's so many of them!
Okay, how about this? If you, as the issue, we talked about the issues A versus X, if this war was real and you had to be in it,
Avengers.
Which war side?
Avengers.
Oh, dang.
Avengers. And I would have tried to hit on Hope Summers. I would have tried to go with Hope. Just because she's the cute redhead girl, and you're just like, I really want, that ginger love,
Okay, let's see, who I would be on side of? See, you'd think I would say X-Men just to inspire my friends, but I would be on the Avengers side. But... if you don't know, I also have a thing for Spider-Woman, so I would say, oops, I killed Hawkeye by accident. He was in the way. And then be like, Spider-Woman, I'm sorry. And then we would, hook it up. Got a heart.
See, I think a lot of things Marvel heroes and DC heroines, they were made sexy. Now that they have personas and they are like their own people and they're more developed. Now you just it turns like people are like, oh, they should be less sexy. No, now they're even more sexy. Now you have a fully developed woman character. Oh my god, and she's sexy. It turns it on even more.
Okay, honestly, we're gonna conclude this, but do not think we're weird because we have fantasies over unrealistic women. I know they're completely unrealistic, but I mean, I actually like this real girl. Yes, she's real.
We like real girls.
We like real girls too. Okay, but we're gonna conclude this, so laters, hope you guys loved hearing us, and like and subscribe. Your parting message?
Keep safe, guys. Read your comics. They're good for you.
Yes, keep on reading. Live long and prosper. If you don't know where it comes from, then watch the movies.
Watch movies.
Laters.